Hello everyone, it's Molly here for another video. Now, a few months ago I did a makeup tutorial on how I do my makeup as a blind girl. I am no makeup artist, trust me. I'm just a blind girl who loves makeup and tries her best. So I'll link that video down below if you haven't seen it and would like to, but now I'm going to show you how you should never do your makeup. Just like as a person, blind or not, just like never do this. So as you can see from the title, this is the how I did my makeup in high school video. I'm way behind on this. I know this was trendy like 3 months ago, but I kept thinking like I didn't really feel like I had like a look that I could do for it, and then I remembered this look. Now this look that I'm going to show you today, I only did for, luckily, a very brief time, because literally like a girl in my class, I was in grade 8 at the time, so it was the year that I was losing my vision. I was going through a really dark time, very depressed. I was really struggling and became like a scene emo kid. That's what they used to call me. I used to hate it when they would call me that, but anyways, but I was also being really badly bullied, so I was really sensitive to what people would say, and a girl told me how much she actually said it in a very nice way, but she basically told me like she preferred the way I used to do my makeup, and because I couldn't see myself in the mirror, I don't really form my own opinions about my own makeup and hair choices. Yeah, so I've had to kind of rely on other people's opinions. So my mom, if I would wear like, what I liked was the look of like nude lips, super dark eyes, but my mom would be like, no, you look dead, and she'd make me like change my makeup, and I couldn't make my own opinion, so I'd be like, oh my gosh, maybe I do look dead. But that's kind of the look I was going for. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just rambling on. So when I was in grade 7 and I decided I wanted to start wearing makeup, my mom took me to MAC Makeup. They picked all the colors for me. They showed me where to put what product. I used the Face and Body foundation, Zoom Lash mascara, and a couple other products that I don't have here today. I didn't like go out and purchase all the products I used to use, but I do have some old school products that I dug up from my Back to MAC bag. I disinfected them, and hopefully if I just put them on and take them right off, I'm not gonna die. So yeah, I have some of the original products, not all of them. Yeah, so they taught me how to do it. And then by grade 8, my mom bought me all those products for Christmas, and then grade 8 she brought me back. We did the whole thing again. I got a new makeup look, got all those products for Christmas. Then for my birthday in February, I went, got a makeover, got a whole new look, got more products. I was just a makeup junkie. So at this point, it was like maybe April in the school year of grade 8, so I had accumulated between the 2 Christmases and my birthday like a lot of makeup from MAC. And so at this point, I wasn't doing the looks that the makeup artists had taught me each time I got the new products. I was creating my own looks, and that's where things like really got messy. I'll include some photos around here, not of this specific look because I don't think I have any, but just of me in general around that age group. If you're blind and watching this, trust me, you're not missing out. It's not cute. So I think I'll just jump right into it after I've rambled on and on and on. I have all the products that I'm using right now in my lap, and the amount of products I used back then is so much less than the amount of product I use now. But I have my foundation here. This looks so ratchet, for lack of a better term. Again, this isn't the foundation I used to use, but I don't know, it's ish similar. And it is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation, and I have cut the bottle in half and am keeping it in the Ziploc bag. If you ever think you're out of product, cut the product open. I cut this open like 3 weeks ago, and I still have a ton of product left to keep using. It's crazy. And then I just keep it in a Ziploc bag to make sure it doesn't dry out and it stays the actual consistency it should be. So I'm gonna just take some stuff and just dot it onto my face the way I used to. I would just like cram a bunch on my finger and just dot it all over my face, and then I would take, where is it? All the stuff is in my lap. This brush, this exact brush from one of the MAC Christmas collections. It's a flat brush. You should never use one of these because it makes your face a streaky mess. But this is what I would use. And my mom always told me to like blend down onto my neck, so I would at least a little bit. Not onto my neck, but I would do like at least a little under my chin or jawline. So it wasn't like a total... And I would always get color matched, like I said. Like my mom, thank the Lord, always took me to professionals. So at least I was always using products that were chosen for me and color matched to me, and you know, I started out right. My mom didn't let me just like figure it out on my own, and I think she couldn't because of my blindness. Like, she knew she had to really get it right. So I'm very thankful for that, at least. And then I wouldn't conceal, I wouldn't set. I didn't actually have bad acne as a young girl, which I'm very thankful for. I started getting acne later on in my teen years, but at this age I didn't really have acne, so I didn't need to conceal much. I don't believe at that age I set my foundation with a powder. Later on in high school I started setting it with a mineralized skin finish, but not back then. Then I'm going to use this blush. This is the MAC Pincho Peach. I used a similar shade, just a little bit toned down, and this is the exact blush brush I used to use. This is now my backup. I keep it in my makeup bag that I bring to set with me when I film for the TV shows I host, but it's just a Quo brush, which is a, I believe, Canadian makeup brand. So then I do the awkward smile. So I would just do that, and then I would use the same brush and go in with this. Now this product is what literally inspired me to do this video. This was from the Faffy collection. I got a ton of product from that collection. That was the collection that came out right before my 14th birthday when I was in grade 8 in February, so I bought a ton of stuff. This MAC, I cannot believe they even ever made this product. This powder with just chunky glitter, like just chunks of glitter. And at that age, like, that was the bomb to me. And you can see, like, I really did use this product. It hit pan. Nobody should ever have used this product. And I would put it on as if it was highlight. So I would swirl my brush around and like put it on wherever I would put like a traditional highlight. And I would just have, sometimes I would even put it on my whole face, you guys. My entire face. When I did the Miss Teen Canada pageant, I put it on my whole face for the pageant night. My entire face. And I put it down my nose. Oh, so bad. It probably isn't translating on camera as bad as this is in the pan. Like, so this is one of the things that I disinfected and pulled from my Back to Mac stash. And then I would just go in and do the eyes, and yet another thing I pulled from the Back to Mac Faffy collection, and inside it has these shades. Now, prior to me trying to do things on my own, I would use the highlight for my brow bone, this for the lid, crease, and as eyeliner. But then I got creative. I have like a little old school travel set of eyeshadow brushes from MAC. And I'm going to take this flat brush and use the highlight, which I believe is Vanilla by MAC. I feel like I have a brush hair on my nose. And I would, no primer, again, not a thing. So by the end, your shadows would be a falling out creasy mess. And eyebrows also were not a thing. Which, I mean, they still aren't really a thing for me, but. So I would just do this. And then I would literally use the exact same brush and just flip to the other side and put this dark blue shadow all over my lid. Now, I went to a school where I had to wear uniforms, and blue was a part of the uniform, which is why I decided to wear this top today, because I felt like it went with the look. So I always felt like the blue shadow just like so complemented the look. And blending also like was not a thing. So there'd be like awkward, harsh lines. And I'd probably go in again just to build it, really build it. Get that dramatic look. Now obviously I can't see and I couldn't see then, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have like fallout and on my face and it's patchy. And then I would go in with eyeliner, just a black liner, and it would just be messy, I'm sure. Please comment down below and tell me like what products did you use when you were in grade 8 in middle school. I know the title is high school and that's what the video is supposed to be, but honestly my makeup was pretty much how I wear it now when I was in high school. Because like I said, my mom did take me to like makeup artists and get professional advice and products, so it wasn't that bad. And then I would go in my waterline. And obviously, like, that was the year I lost most of my vision, so I wouldn't use, like, like a mirror or anything, just like I am now. So I'm going to leave the eyeliner like that. I'm sure it looks awful. Now I'm going to go in with mascara. There was no curling of the eyelashes. We don't need that. And at the time I used Zoom Lash. Now I don't know what mascara this is. It's just a sample I'm using that I'm kind of almost done with. So, and I would just, usually I do 2 coats now. Back then I would just do 1 coat, and I would not do the bottom lashes because who needs bottom lashes? And then I used to use Love Nectar. I bought tube after tube of Love Nectar lip gloss. Or Angel lipstick, which is what this is. Or I would use, so Love Nectar was the most common pretty much every day, but I would also use one called like Sexy or something from Victoria's Secret. Something like Sexy Bombshell, something like that, something age inappropriate. And then Angel, so I'm gonna slap this on. And there you go. I'm gonna go have my mom check it and make sure the mascara blobs are gone and do what she would do back in the day, and then I'll come back and we'll finish this video up. Alright, you guys, my mom just fixed up the mascara blobs and she looked at me and she goes, "Yep, nice and dramatic. That looks like Molly in middle school and high school." So yeah, this was the nice finished result that I would go to school wearing. Because I'm a blind person, I did have to kind of like, and still do have to base my opinion of how my makeup looks on how other people tell me it looks. So even though the result I wanted was like, you know, in my ideal world would have been like nude lips and super dark smoky eyes and the big hair and, you know, the whole scene girl look. But because my mom would be like, "No, you look so much prettier with like a pop of color on your lips and with like nice natural eyes," she would kind of like mold me to be a little more like that. She tried to let me be as expressive as I wanted to be while still making me look a little bit presentable. So yeah, she's sweet. But yes, this was the look that I definitely rocked for a bit, and honestly, like, favorite product in this, I'm just trying to feel around for here. Favorite product, this chunky glitter. And like I said earlier, by no means am I a makeup artist. I don't do my makeup super well. It's something I struggle with because I wish I could do like winged liner and some contouring and all these fancy things that girls do nowadays that you can easily learn through YouTube videos, which again, like, YouTube makeup tutorials weren't really a thing back when I was in grade 8, so I just had to like learn from the makeup artists at MAC and then tried myself to create something original that they hadn't taught me. That was the bad decision. But you know, I wish I could do those things that all these girls on YouTube do now. And I know that if I was sighted, I would be able to, but because I'm blind, it's too difficult for me to figure out ways for me to easily do that. And it frustrates me because sometimes people are like, "Oh my god, your makeup is so good. I wish I could do my makeup like that." And I know they're being nice, but sometimes I'm scared that people say that to me. You're probably looking at my face and watching this video and like can't take anything I'm saying right now seriously because I probably look so ridiculous. But yeah, I sometimes I read those comments or hear people say those things to me, and as sweet as it is, it sometimes, like, I don't know, makes me question, are people just saying that to try to be nice to me because I'm blind? Like, "Oh, you do your makeup so well." Like, you know, not that they're lying, but that maybe if I was a sighted girl, they wouldn't consider my makeup to be very good. I don't know, it's hard just because, again, like, I can't see it and verify for myself that it looks good. So I wonder, do people just tell me it looks good because they're like, "Oh my gosh, for a blind girl who did it on her own, it really does look good." But like, if I was a sighted girl, I doubt it would be considered to be makeup done well. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just rambling and bumbling on as per usual. So I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you guys for sticking with me. If you enjoyed this, give it a big thumbs up. I'll also link, along with all the other stuff I'm linking below, my Blind Girl Beauty playlist with all my other kind of beauty related videos that I've done. As you guys know, fashion and makeup is a huge passion of mine. I don't talk about it that much on my channel here, but I just saw this video and thought it was so funny and so cute, and I just remembered this specific look, like I said, and was like, "Yep, I'm doing it, dug out some of these products, pulled some other products that I knew were similar enough, and voila. So I hope you had a good laugh or a good walk down memory lane, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!